Where did you get off to? Come on, baby. I've been thinking for a while. What? Suspicious. Texting someone who's not me when I'm in your presence. I don't know about that one, baby. Just a family member, huh? You're acting awfully sus. Are you sure you're not going to make me even more jealous? Come on, baby. You know far, far more than this. You want to make me jealous, don't you? Maybe I haven't given you a chance to make me jealous, and now you want that. Well, here you are. Here I am. And here is your chance to explain yourself. Controlling, I think not. But infatuated, obsessed, and oh so in love with you. That's for damn sure, baby. What am I going to do with you? Wherever we go, whatever we do, you just make me so fucking jealous. And then I look you right into your eyes, and I tell you how much you mean to me. How much the texture of your skin against mine, your lips on mine, your eyes locked on mine, how much I want you to be only mine. Now, if anyone got in the way of that, I'd just have to give them the cold shoulder. Or maybe I might get a little hot-headed. But it doesn't matter, right? We're fine as long as we're together. And if anyone gets between that, then... well, let's just say I wouldn't want to be them under any circumstance. In fact, I would wish they'd pray for mercy because they won't be getting it from me. You think I would dream to share you with anyone else? No. After all, sharing might be caring. But what's mine, I won't give to anyone. I've had things taken from me my entire life. I've wanted things my entire life, and I'm finally getting what I deserve in you. And I won't waste this chance even slightly. I hope you don't mind. Will I obsess over you? Will I make those toes of yours curl and that blush burn like fire? And that tummy of yours on those cheeks, maybe on this neck? Why would I stop or hesitate when I know that this right here is exactly what you wanted? You wanted a man who wants you more than anything, don't you? One that would never let you out of his arms, let alone his sight, and maybe, just maybe, I'm a bit obsessed. But that's a small price to pay, right, baby? Isn't it? And if I leave you gasping for air and begging for another kiss, that's just how it needs to be. No, I'm not a psychopath. I'm just psychotically in love with you, my one and only baby. What? All of this was just to make sure you know exactly what I want out of this relationship, and exactly what you want as well. And of course to warn you that I do get very jealous. So if I steal your time or go and threaten people around you, it's just a matter of my own personal touch to things. No, I wouldn't dream on it. After all, having to threaten someone would put a bad record on my hero reputation. Instead, I like to do things by giving them two options. a better and a worse, family, friends, anything. Whatever I can sacrifice in order to have more of you, I would do it without a second thought. I know in some forms that makes me cruel, but given the family I've had, isn't it clear why I might be like this? You're the only good in my life, baby. And if that makes me an obsessed and passionate boyfriend, passionate lover, I don't mind doing that again and again and again. I don't mind being the bad guy, the good guy, or maybe just the guy of your dreams. My beauty. You didn't think that was all, did you? No. Our day is still brand new, and that's why when I roll you over like this and hold you in my arms, like I'm cradling the most gorgeous beauty in the world, well, it's simply because I am. You're my beauty, and no one else will do. My baby, my beauty, and just simply mine. Yes, my darling, my sweetheart, my baby. I'll make you my beauty every single day. My focus, my everything. I won't give you a chance to have feelings for others. If I steal every smile and I make every moment filled with racing hearts and touches like lava, ones that burn you up or send the right kind of chill down your spine, that's all I could ever desire, baby. You're so cute. Those reactions, though you seem a bit nervous. Could it be you have something to hide? Someone stealing your time from me? Of course I trust you. Just know, I get jealous easy. My beauty. Don't you forget, I'll be here forever. No one else can make such a claim. Maybe others can try, but what I want is a forever so beautiful and laden with love. So much closeness you could never feel. Lonely. So much caressing. You'd swear you'd never felt so alive. If I were to summarize my life's goal into something oh so simple, it would be to make you feel the happiest in this whole world, filled with unhappiness, filled with dreams broken halfway, but not for you. No, baby, I'll never allow it. Not a single dream you have would I ever let fall flat. I'm afraid I might be the most obsessed man in the world when it comes to my beauty, and when I get to rub my hands along the nape of your neck, it makes me feel even more alive, even more so when I get to pull you in like this. When there's nothing separating us, that's when I feel most alive. That's when I feel like I'm in my element. I've waited so long to say it, and yet now, my beauty, you've made me say it so many times, baby, and yet never have I meant it so much. Something about seeing you, what was it, last Saturday, 2 weeks ago, spending time with your old UA friends. Everyone's graduated now. I thought those little troublemakers would be long out of our lives. No. You have to have time for friends, right? Just a shame what happened, right? What happened to them recently. Yes, the accidents during their hero work. Seems like they're going to be out of commission for a little while. Maybe we could visit them together. Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking how much time we're going to have. And I wanted to ask you on a date, my beauty. We must celebrate good times and have twice as much fun in their stead, right? Besides, there's things we can only do with just the two of us. I got us 2 tickets to the amusement park opening downtown. With the guidelines followed, I'm sure we can enjoy ourselves safely. And while it's such a shame, it pains me they couldn't make it there themselves. Maybe we can get them a souvenir for our little hospital visit. I'm sure they'd enjoy it. Don't you think? When I get a moment to stare you in the eyes, I think I'm so fortunate to be able to have moment after moment with my beauty, my baby, my sweetheart. I live for you, and I want more. Even if it's wrong of me to be so greedy, I won't apologize. No, baby, I couldn't even if I wanted to. I wouldn't be me if I apologized for my wishing to spend more time with you, wanting to spoil you more in ways that nobody else could ever try to. Well, I suppose they could try, but nobody knows you like me. Nobody has a chance to because, well, you know, they tend to get some bad luck. And besides, even if they had a chance, I'm sure you'd be happier in my arms. Wouldn't you? You're my beauty, after all, aren't you? What's the matter, baby? Getting shy now? I like it a lot when you do this. You may be even more my beauty when I get to see you like this. Do you remember way back in UA when we first met? There was no one else for me. They all ignored me. I was a loner until you broke through my icy heart. You and my father convinced me to use my other power, and I rose the ranks, and then everyone looked at me with jealous eyes, but you still treated me the same. You saw me as more than just the top member of the big 3. You made me human. You gave me a place I always wanted, a feeling I always craved. You gave me what it feels like to be normal, to be accepted. That's one of the many, many reasons I love you, baby. Of course, it's not even close to the only reason. There's a million reasons, if I'm being honest. A million reasons why I've fallen in love with you over and over again these past 5 years. It's still strange since we became pros. How everything changed, how people got more interested, and how nuisances happened. The villains, of course. Nothing else meant by it. Baby, I missed you. Even when you went away for something I know you need to. I miss you every moment that I'm not by your side. So I thought it would be something I could do for my beauty. Something wonderful and... Well, if it wasn't that dweeb from UA. What the fuck you doing around here and carrying such fine goods with you? You should probably leave right now. I don't fucking think I will. You have to decide right now. How about you? Ah, beautiful. You should come with me right now and... What do you think you fucking... Pardon that little interruption. Well, would you mind if we continue our date? I'd like to put that behind us. My beauty. It's just a matter of time before someone sees the beauty I see in you. And I won't let them steal it away. Of course, that fellow just there, I knew for a fact he wouldn't take no for an answer. I grew up with that one. Unfortunately, he was in the earlier years, never left me alone until now. I thought of an elaborate scheme to get him in trouble, to get him put away for a long time, but then I thought it was too cruel. Now, I kind of regret not going for it. Well, he had the nerve to interrupt our date. And you'll have to pardon me, I was in a bit of a foul mood. But your smile made it better. And the fact that he took it away made me so angry. You're right. I let my feelings get the best of me. But anyone hitting on you, I just get so jealous. I wanted to wring his neck, and instead I just knocked him out. Just temporary. He should be fine. See? Good as new. Once he wakes up, he can go to the hospital. He can tend to his wounds and lick them and think again before being so rude to us. Before trying to hit on you right in front of me. You're right. You're right, honey. I shouldn't have let my temper get the best of me. It's just the thought of someone trying to steal you away, the thought of someone not respecting us, I get so jealous even that others can see you, let alone hear your voice, feel your hands, and that degenerate dared to touch you like that. They dared to put their hands on my beauty. I don't mean to scare you. It's only that it makes me beyond angry to see someone disrespecting the love that we share. Anyone who would, clearly, is someone I don't want to see again. I'm sorry, baby. Did I scare you? I certainly hope not. Come here. You know me better than anyone. And you know my jealousy doesn't come without cause and justification. Maybe sometimes I get a little carried away, but I try so hard to be the man of your dreams, even if that means that I need to make sacrifices for my beauty, even if that means I have to protect you from everyone. I'd do it. 1,000,000 times over I would. You should know everything I do. I'm thinking of what I can do best for you. Ah, Snowflake. You really are everything to me. Just look at you. You've managed to be so much more than I ever deserved. And yet here we are, day in and day out. My beauty, my snowflake, my baby. Trust me, I'll make our date that much better. Don't worry about mistakes that may have been made. I promise you, my beautiful snowflake, there's no one else in my heart, in my mind, in my very soul. I just want more of you. That's all I've ever wanted, to be quite honest with you. Perhaps it takes some of the mystery away from me, but my obsession, my adoration, my love of you, snowflake, it's because you're just like a snowflake. You have that one-of-a-kind pattern to you. When I look in your eyes, it's not the same as anyone else. And I know deep down in my heart that there's not a single person in this planet that could ever compare to my beauty, my baby. Look at you. You don't even have to try, and you've already been cuter than everyone. And even if you're not going for cute, I don't mind. To be quite honest with you, what I want is more or less just your time and sweet dates and the simplicity of holding your hand. It makes my heart race in ways that nothing else could. Nothing else could even hope to. And that's the figurative tip of the iceberg, because there's so much more to you. After all, you were the only one who stood against them in UA way back when. I didn't have much of anyone. I was the outcast. Everyone feared me, except for you. And now, look at us. Look at us, baby. You're my snowflake, my beauty, my everything. And still, I could never repay what you did. But don't think that this is all some form of reimbursement for what you've done. No. It's much more than that. All I want is you. You in every way you could think. You and I together. Your smile. The way your eyes glisten sometimes. I want to see it all and experience it all just to myself. And I don't want anyone to get in our way. That's why sometimes I might seem a little scary, but I do everything for our happiness. Everything to make you happier. Everything to experience the best this world has to offer, no matter what. Don't worry about the details. I promise I'm not that scary, even when I'm angry. It's that cute expression of yours for me. I love you, snowflake. I love you, my beauty. My baby. Getting tired of me already? I certainly hope not. I made this for you. It might not be much, but I was walking down the beach the other day, thinking about you, worrying about you on your mission, so I made a good luck charm for you. It's made of seashells and some stones that I found. Perhaps it's a bit childish of me, but I didn't really get much of a childhood. So I guess it's my way of sharing something precious to me, as well as making you a good luck charm. And of course a good luck kiss. We're pro heroes now. But understand, I'll be your guardian angel, and the devil on your shoulder need I be. There's no one in the world who could separate us, and those who would try are more than silly. They're obnoxious, terrible. They have no right to do so. And yet still here we are, in spite of what they've tried. No, nothing, just talking to myself. I just mean, I love you. And you're the one person, the one exception in my world. The one person I want more of. And No matter how much I unravel the mystery of who you are, the more I find out, the more I love, the more I want to get to know. I know, baby, I might just be hopelessly in love with you. Perhaps we should wait till another day to go to the amusement park. I thought of it, but then the more I thought of it, the more I think unsavory fellows might be visiting. Why risk it? I wouldn't want you to be put in danger, even if you're by my side and I can protect you. I don't want you to have that expression you had when I protected you from that former acquaintance. I don't want to be scary. I want to be lovely to you. I never want you to see the unsavory side of things. And if I'm going to protect you, it doesn't mean we can't have fun. In fact, I'll cook you a homemade meal. And maybe we could just watch movies together. I want you just like this. Up you go. I could give you a bit of a carry back home snowflake. If you're in my arms like this, do you really think anyone would dare ever try and separate us? When we look so good, I know you can see it in the reflection of that store window. Isn't it quaint? How it's almost evening now. You can see everything in the reflection of various things, and yet still there's so much mystery to be had, so much fun to be experienced. My love, I want only you. If I had to say it in a more eloquent way, I'd say you're the only person I can tolerate. There's a lot of people in the world who I can suffice to talk to, but you're more than just a tolerance. You're a passion. A passion I don't want to go away anytime soon. Look who's looking adorable. And if I hold you like this, does that make me your prince? If I carry you to my castle, can I lay claim to have you as my love forever in this happily ever after? I want it to be so much more than it is. But I'm sure you've realized it by now. Every single day, I dream of that fantasy I want to bring to reality. Now, my beauty, my cute little snowflake, won't you be that soothing, wonderful feeling at the tip of my tongue? I'm only joking, half joking at least. It makes no difference how I say it. All the difference is in action, right? And perhaps even walking home, even in this cold, even with anyone who could see us. Let them watch. Let them be jealous for once. Jealous that you're all mine, and jealous that I'm all yours. Who do you think gets more unwanted attention, me or you? Sometimes I go back and forth, but all those admirers mean nothing to me. And they could never hope to, because my heart is occupied. And if only they could see the barbed wire on it. Then no one is allowed in that sacred place you've laid claim to. You are my sanctuary. You are my future, my beauty, my love. And I refuse to share that I refuse to let distance increase, only decrease. Like the distance between our lips right now. Inseparable. Home at last, aren't we? Something tells me you're not the most hungry, except maybe for more kisses. What do you say, Snowflake? Shall we spend the night together, doing whatever comes to mind? My beauty, my baby. You tell me, say the word, and my actions will reciprocate everything you can imagine. A rose of ice just for you. And a kiss to seal our eternal love. My beauty. I've longed for this moment my entire life. To feel you in my arms like this. To be able to understand you even more than I have. And to be able to feel what it's like to make you feel. There's so many times I've longed to, and so many times I've failed. In my life, there's been no one like you. But I won't let this chance go, and I'll never let you down. God, I love you so much. Just relax, baby. I'll handle everything. I'll spoil you. Make sure that every desire you could ever have is fulfilled. And of course, clean that beautiful heart of yours as mine, with ample times to hold you closer. Now just relax. Don't get too excited. I'm just expressing my love in the only way I know how. Actions. Caressing you in my arms never felt so right. And now I know it's exactly where I belong. And definitely where you belong to. Don't get too embarrassed now. Just because the man of your dreams is right in front of you doesn't mean there's anything to stop us from getting even closer. God, I love you. But you must have known, didn't you? Now holding you just feels right. Now feeling you this close just means the world to me. Now every thought I thought I had, now every feeling I wished I could share, I will. Baby, you're my snowflake. You're my beauty. You're my everything. And holding you this close only proves it more. How I love you. How I need you in my life. Let me make you mine all over again. Let me be that prince who whisks you away to the life you always wanted. I love you so very much. Just relax. You can always leave everything to me. As if I could allow myself to disappoint you. No, I wouldn't dream on it. Because you're everything to me. Positively everything. And even if I could have anything else, I know I've said it before, but baby, I trade it all for you over and over again. Because I love you so much, baby. You're my snowflake for a reason. There will only ever be one of you. And that's what I love. And that's the you I'll always fall in love with. The you which I always dream of. You know, just last night, I dreamed of us. It was a silly little dream you probably wouldn't want to. You sure are adamant when it comes to things like this. Though it's one of your adorable qualities. Come here. What? Forehead kisses not allowed? Come on, baby. You're my beauty. Of course I gotta spoil you. And these cuddles, if they're not top grade, then I'm not doing my job, and you're allowed to complain to the manager, whoever that might be. Still haven't met the guy, but if he does exist, I'd not like to look at the laundry list of things he'd come and complain to me about. Or maybe he'd complain about me. Personally, I don't care. Because, baby, all of this, you make it all worth it. Which is saying something, considering up until the point in my life I met you. There wasn't really anything for me. It was just nonsense, emptiness, living to fulfill others' dreams. It was a miserable and nasty existence. But I'm happy to have escaped it, thanks to you. No, I'm not giving you too much credit. Without you, how would I have made it past those years of being an outcast? Those years of rebelling against my father only to give in. I became a better man because of you. And after UA, that's when our lives really started. That's when I finally understood what it meant to sacrifice, but for something you truly believe in. That's when I discovered there was so much more to this life. So much more I wanted to live for, dream for. I wanted to make something of myself, and I'm thankful to say I have so far. I think I'm doing a pretty bang-up job at it. But hey, it gets better with time, right? We've been through so much together that I can't wait for what tomorrow brings. Of course, you have to always promise to let me know if anyone gives you a hard time. No, I won't bite their head off or anything. Maybe just freeze them, torture them with a little icy hot action. I'm kidding, baby. You're the only one who ever gets even the slightest bit of my heart or my time. If someone dared to get between us, dared to do something wrong to you, then I guess we would just leave. Let them be. Is what I'd say if I didn't live by action, no. You saw how I handle those who disrespect our love. Now, I'm not saying I'll lose my cool every time. Hopefully I can learn to solve things without going to that far. But it just reminds me of my family situation, so while I can't defend my actions, I defend the ends that they seek. All I wanted was for that person to leave you alone, and I knew who they were, And somewhere in my heart, somewhere in my mind, I knew they'd never listen. So, Snowflake, I did the only way that they would listen to. Maybe violence isn't always the solution, and I'd prefer to have it never be. But if I need to be violent or go and defend you, I'd face the entire world if that's what it meant. Baby, I love you more than anything. And I'll give my very last breath to making you smile. See, I've been working on my conversational skills. I think I've gotten at least considerably better. Why don't you tell me how much? What better way to test than for us to have a good long conversation, cuddling like this, long into the night? Don't mind if I do, my beauty. Or do you prefer Snowflake? Maybe you prefer Baby. I can already tell which one's the hometown favorite. Guess we'll have to see if the others stick. I personally think they're all winners for different situations.